Good evening and welcome to today's game between the visiting team John Sisto and the home team Holsingers. Now for the starting lineups, first for Sisto. Batting first, the second baseman, Bryce Snare. Batting second, the shortstop, Dominic Pio. Batting third baseman, Jensen Treese. Batting fourth, center fielder, Jamison Fuller. Batting fifth, the catcher, Matthew Maines. Batting sixth, first baseman, Max Frederick. Batting seventh, the right fielder, Jackson Wagner. Batting eighth, the left fielder, Levi Goodman. Batting ninth, the pitcher, Tyler Davis. With reserves, Nolan Phillips, Henry Houston, John Luke Ballas, and Mason Dubin. Now for Holsingers. Batting first, the shortstop, Thomas Browse. Batting second, the Cannon Shields. Batting third, first baseman, Dave Lecter. Batting fourth, the second baseman, Shane Morgan. Batting fifth, the catcher, Deshaun Hudson. Batting sixth, extra hitter, Trenton Faribault. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Tatum Cherry. Batting eighth, the third baseman, Xavier Faribault. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Micah Faribault. And batting 10th, the center fielder, Carter Kyle Smith. With reserves, Dino Vincherry, Taven Hatfield, and Corbin Johnston. At this time, please rise if able and remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
I realized that the mountain was covered a while ago.
I'll tell you when we're going to be on. Just give me 1 sec.
Hey, George. I get food. You're welcome. Who? You need more? Who?
You ready to go on? Hopefully I got hit with coffee right here. Hello everyone and welcome to John Kraft Field here at the Altoona Area Baseball Association. For our first Wednesday night baseball live stream, I'm Jordan Roan, joined alongside Bobby McManus, a legend down here at the league himself. Welcome back, Bobby.
Thank you. I think legend might be pushing it a bit.
Well, many viewers out there, I'm sure, beg to differ. We have one comment popping up already. It's from Sharon. Hey, thanks, Sharon. Thanks for watching on Facebook. Glad to have you here. This game is between John Sisto Law and Holsingers Plumbing. Holsingers, the team in orange on the field, defending league champion. So it should be a good one. And we are just about a couple seconds away from getting this one started. And we have a guest here too, Jim Klausman.
How are you, sir?
We might have to get the hot mic.
I saw pictures. Mr. Klausman's all proud of his 9th grandbaby.
9th grip. Wow. Congratulations.
3rd girl. 3 girls in a row.
After my birthday streak, we got 10 late and a half.
All right. We start things off with a hit by Bryce Snare.
Good wheels down the line.
Pick him up, let's go.
I believe each team's coming in 2-0.
Hit brings up shortstop Dominic Paya.
Yanked his head out. Where are we at?
All right, here we go.
Is that coming from there? Strong arm.
Testing. We are testing.
Yeah, it's still up there.
Testing. Testing. All right. And it's going to be a 0-0 game heading to the bottom of the second. We will be right back. Testing, welcome back. Leading off for Holsingers, the shortstop, Thomas Browse. All right, everyone, welcome back to the live stream. We have had a couple of technical glitches as we start off this game.
It's in there. Oh.
Leadoff double brings up pitcher Cannon Shields. Testing, testing.
I didn't hear it there.
I know why. This, I unplugged this.
That goes into the speaker.
Yeah. So that's what happened. It was playing the volume from here. I'll just have to plug it in when I want to play music. Hey everyone, thanks so much for tuning into the live stream. We're getting some audio issues figured out here at the field. Trying to make sure we don't play what we say in the press box out loud to the entire complex. RBI brings up first baseman Dane Lechner. So I think we have things settled. The score is now 1-0 Holsingers. Updating that for you now. Oh, watch out. And now we're going to turn on the field audio for you so you can hear the field a little better. And we should be all set.
He even hesitated. Still got his hands around that fast.
No balls, two strikes. One ball, two strikes now. We are here in the press box, folks, as you can see on screen. Bobby McManus and Jordan Roan. That ball's out of play. It's good to be back, Bobby. What does it feel like to be back at the field?
Feels good to be at the field. Feels good to be around the kids, although I haven't had a chance to interact with any of the kids yet.
Sure.
But, it's fun to watch Little League Baseball live.
There's nothing like it.
I knew I'd miss it.
Oh yeah. When do you miss it most during the year? Like right before opening day, or is it halfway through?
Halfway through, I'll probably miss it.
Around Halloween, Thanksgiving.
Yeah, as I walk by and I can see the weeds growing up, thinking, coming up out of 10th Street, thinking, Mr. Klausman's got to be down here soon. Get them out of there. It's almost time to play ball.
We are thrilled to have Mr. Klausman in the booth with us tonight. As Dane Lechner takes a walk down to first, Cannon Shields heads to second base, and Shane Gordy, the cleanup hitter, is now stepping to the plate. Now batting second baseman Shane Gordy.
He had Dano too.
Couldn't shut him down. Whoa, there's going to be a
That should be a run.
base hit. Brian Faribaugh is going to hold.
He holds him.
He is going to hold Cannon Shields at third to let Deshaun Hudson up with bases loaded. Bases loaded for catcher Deshaun Hudson.
Cannon didn't get a good break. I don't know if he anticipated that ball being caught.
Number 24, Deshaun Hudson, key player in last year's huge, perfect undefeated season, championship, title year. We were together that day, Bobby. Look at the screen here. That was a throwback to last year.
Holy cow, he's a fat guy.
There's a ground ball to the shortstop. It's going to be caught and thrown to third base. There's going to be the force out at third. But a run's going to score for Holsingers with first out by Sisto on the board. Cannon Shield scores. Dane Lechner is out at third base. Fielder's choice puts Deshaun on. Next up, extra hitter Trenton Faribault. And Trenton Faribault
laid one in there.
gets a nice base hit. We barely have a chance to catch our breath, and suddenly Shane Gordy scores. Deshaun Hudson at third, and Trenton Faribault at first base. It's a 3-0 ball game in the bottom of the first. RBI brings up left fielder Tatum Pincheri. So Tatum Pincheri's up, the left fielder. On the mound for John Sisto is Tyler Davis. Bobby, what are your memories from that championship last season? This was a great game, and you could see the face of Brian Faribault there, just elated.
He was all excited.
I remember him being a little emotional.
A little bit.
Ground ball to the second baseman, fielded, and the out. With another run scoring for Holsingers. Now batting third baseman, Xavier Faribault. Number 3, Xavier Faribault. Up to bat. Ball as Trenton Faribault goes to third, and we have a little bit of breaking news. We hear Xavier Faribault is celebrating a birthday today. Xavier Faribault turns 11 years old. Happy birthday, Xavier. As he gets a pop-up, caught by Tyler Davis for the third out of the inning. So, we are going to head into the top of the second. It's 4-0. Holsingers leads it. Sisto gets their chance to bat next. And we will be right back, folks. Lead off for Sisto, get your 90 minutes. Welcome back, everyone. As you can see the score on your screen, Holsingers leads it 4-0. Ball low. Pitcher on the mound for Holsingers is Mr. Cannon Shields. 1-1 count. It's foul off. We are back in the booth here. To my right, Bobby McManus over his shoulder, Jim Klausman. Give us a wave, Jim. You have some fans on here. There you go. Send in your comments for Jim, folks. Let's hear what you have to say to Jim Klausman. We know that he has fans out there watching. So let's hear it. Let's go to our comment section right now, Bobby, and see who we got in here. Shannon Faribaugh wishing Xavier a happy birthday. Thanks for watching, Shannon. And Adam Brent's a fan of Holsinger's. He's saying, let's go HP. Thanks for watching, Adam. Swing and a miss. Shields gets mains swinging. Now batting for his baseman, Max Frederick. So Max Frederick steps up next in the 6th spot.
Maine's had some good swings there, just couldn't catch up to it.
Swing and miss.
Putting his head out a little bit.
I'll tell you what name I'm missing on this Holsinger lineup. Brianna Hudson from last year. Great player.
Speed demon.
Ray Baker's tuning in from Facebook asking who's playing. Hey Ray, Holsinger's is facing John Sisto. Holsinger's is in the orange on the field and John Sisto is up to bat.
Oh yeah.
One, two count. Shields delivers to Frederick. Gets him to swing and miss.
Around the horn they go with the ball.
Now batting right fielder Jackson Wagner. Number 2, Jackson Wagner next up. These two teams playing tonight are undefeated, 2-0. We do have a trivia question coming up shortly that folks can answer in regards to the other undefeated team in the league. 0-1 count here on Jackson Wagner. Inside. Oh!
Pretty good poison there from Wagner. Ball bullet at his head. And just a slight duck.
2-2-2. Big pitch here from Shields. Swing and a miss, he gets him swinging. 3 strikeouts.
We need baseball skills too.
Here we go into the bottom of the 2nd. Holsinger's leading 4-0. We'll put that score on your screen.
Sisto better kind of go and do well here and figure out to make some adjustments. The whole Holsinger's at bay.
They're a practice ball when he gets out.
All right. We'll go on mute now, and we will return momentarily with more baseball from John Kraft Field here at AABA. Leading off for Holsinger, right fielder, Michael Farabon.
Welcome back, everyone.
Little up and in. Umpire Brady Sheehan behind the plate.
Look out.
Oh, that ball's going to hit Micah. He's going to take a stroll down to...
Nope.
Oh, what just happened?
I think they're saying that
Hit the turf?
it may have bounced on the turf and missed his foot altogether.
We're going to have to take a look at that replay here. Let's call time, Bobby.
Someone call New York.
That's going to be a
That's
high
dropping.
fly down.
That's a great effort from the center fielder.
So what was going to be a hit by a pitch is now a base hit for Michael Farabon. Next up, the center fielder, Carter Klausman.
Number 21, Carter Klausman steps up to the plate next. Bobby, what's the scouting report on Carter Klausman?
Good eye. He's got a better eye than his grandpa.
Uh-oh.
It's a lot like his dad, except from the opposite side of the plate.
Michael Farabon steals second.
He's got a good head, great head for baseball. I think a lot of it comes naturally, through osmosis, I think.
Ball inside, 3-0 count. Let's see what manager Brian Farabon is going to tell him to do. Red light or green light?
Looks like it's a green light. If it's got to be, it's got to be on a platter. There it is.
And he fouls it back. 3-1 count.
Just missed it.
Folks, send in your comments. We'll read them on air, assuming they are cleared to be read on air. Carter Klausman with a 3-1 count.
That bat steady. There you go. There it is.
Ground ball. It's going to go foul. 3-2 count now. Third baseman Jensen Treese lets it go foul. So suddenly a 3-0 count goes to a 3-2 count. And the payoff pitch coming here from the pitcher, Tyler Davis. And it's going back to Davis. Under his mitt to the shortstop in the play at first. That's going to be the first out of the inning. Good play by the shortstop. That's Dom Payo.
Dom.
Probably a better scenario that ball went underneath Davis's glove to get the Payo. Like the Farabon advances. Now batting shortstop, Thomas Brous. Because that would have been a pretty tough throw for Davis to have to completely transform his body.
Just yeah.
Ow! That definitely hit him.
I think it hit his Evo pad, whatever he's got going on there.
Now batting pitcher, Cannon Shields. Cannon Shields has a nice opportunity with 2 runners aboard here.
Sisto desperately needs him out of here.
Very much so. Davis trying to paint that inside corner. More comments, it seems to be coming in. Marissa, rooting for John Sisto. Thanks, Marissa. That ball is going to be
Nice play,
nicely
Jensen.
fielded by Jensen Treese.
Hey, Tree! Not starting, go to first. Right there, Mo.
So Micah Farabon's out there at third, second out of the inning. Thomas Brous advances, and Shields to first on the fielder's choice. And just like you said, they needed an out there desperately, and they got it, Bobby.
Yeah, that was a nice play by Jensen.
Next up, first baseman Dane Lechner. Dane Lechner walked in the first inning. This is that area if you're Sisto. The number 3 batter's up. 2 guys on board with 2 outs. If you want a chance to win this game, you gotta stop the threat right
Get
here.
out of this inning.
And it's gonna be caught in center field.
No count catch.
That's the 3rd out of the inning. Everyone can come on inside because this inning is over. Sisto stops the threat, and we go to the 3rd. 4-0 Holsingers.
No count catch by the center fielder.
Fantastic play, and we got to give a shout out to him. That's center fielder Jameson. 4. We'll be right back.
Jameson 4.
Welcome back, everyone. One strike to the left fielder, Levi Goodman. We are back here, top of the third. Sisto needs to get some runs on the board, and it's going to be Levi Goodman to attempt to get this started. 4-0 Holsingers.
He should have bunt in the first pitch. Let's see him swinging away here.
Got some more comments we're going to put on screen here. Stacy Robinson. Go Cannon. Cannon Shields. He's the pitcher right now for Holsingers, and he's doing a good job as he gets a strikeout. Now batting pitcher, Tyler Davis. Cannon Shields, that's his 4th straight strikeout. Impressive outing so far.
Davis, our 9-hitter.
That's correct. Tyler Davis, the pitcher for Sisto, going to try to help his own cause. He's in the starting lineup. He was supposed to be center. Strike 3 called on Tyler Davis.
Ball had a little drop to it there.
Next up, second baseman Bryce Snare. 5 straight strikeouts for Cannon Shields. Bryce Snare's the leadoff batter for Sisto.
See if he can get a 2-out rally started here. Without giving any secrets away, I've noticed a trend with Holsingers here. They've been going outside, inside.
Thanks everyone for tuning in, Facebook and YouTube. Wherever you're at, appreciate it. 1-1.
Back inside.
Two 2-1 count on Bryce Snare. Looks like it's going to be foul. 2-2-2.
Imagine you're gonna work them away here. That was a little too close for comfort. That swing. Oh,
Strike
back
3 on
inside.
snare. Another strikeout for Shields. And we're going to the bottom of the 4th. It's still 4-0. Trivia time, folks. Who is the only other current team that's undefeated besides Holsingers and John Sisto? If you know the answer, put it in the comments section. And we'll give shout outs to those who get it right. We'll be right back.
I thought it was too.
Welcome back. Shane Gordy leads off for Holsingers. He fouls that one back.
I cheated, but I do know the answer.
Okay, so the trivia question is on screen. Bobby says he knows the answer, and it looks like nobody has commented the answer. So, whoa, heads up if you're out there and on the bleachers. 0-2 count. So the trivia question was, who's the only other undefeated team? Bobby, what's your response?
I'm a Sonic Lodge.
Sonic Lodge. Ding, 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 ding. That's the correct answer. Congratulations, Bobby. You win a free hot dog. courtesy of Maryland Faribault in the concession stand. Shane Gordy's running, and he's not stopping anytime soon. Oh boy. Brian held the hands up last minute, and Shane Gordy will advance to third base. What's the official score on that, Bobby?
You know, Mr. Wagner at the curve would have probably given him an error. I'd say we probably should give him a hit.
Hit brings up catcher Deshaun Hudson.
The center fielder went a long way for that. Made a great effort.
That's going to add another run to the board there with a Deshaun Hudson single.
I don't know how well that shows up on the screen, but Mr. Gordy barely hit home plate there.
Uh-oh. RBI brings up extra hitter Trenton Faribault. All right, let's go to the comment section now. If Holsinger will give us a chance to catch our breath. Maryland Faribault. Happy birthday to Xavier, says Maryland. Hey, Maryland, thanks so much. Great to see you earlier down here at the league. Maryland taking over again the concession stand, which she retired from 2 years ago. Welcome back, Maryland. Head on up there for some good discounts. Ground ball.
Jensen. Don't hold that throw. Take a look.
Fielder's choice gets Trenton on first. Deshaun is heading back to the dugout, and Tatum Pincheri's up next. Now batting left fielder, Taden Vincherry. Joy Wolf watching, rooting for Holsinger Plumbing. Let's go. HP says Joy. Marissa wanted a hint on the trivia question. Sorry, Marissa.
Oh,
I don't know what sort of hint we could have given for that.
he coaches he's the namesake of the 10th Street
There you
field.
go.
That's the
Yep.
team he coaches.
The manager of this team now has a field named after him. That wouldn't have given away too much. You could have gone cracked.
Yeah, I guess we could have done that. Yeah.
We'll come up with some more trivia for you, Marissa.
Boys Jensen taking charge out there. Jensen's playing well today at third base.
Lots of action over there. 2 outs. Xavier Faribault up next. The birthday boy himself. Timely that Stacy Robinson sends a birthday shout out. Next up, third baseman Xavier Faribault. So here goes Xavier.
Play coach.
Let's put up all of Xavier's birthday wishes on screen right now. Fouls it back. 0-2 count. Another one coming in from Joy. The birthday boy is down on the count, 0-2, with 2 outs.
Good discipline there.
I'm going to update the score for you right now. It is 5-0.
Nice stop. Good throw, gets him. Bad throw, he scores.
Trenton Faribault is the 6th run of the game. Xavier Faribault still up to bat. Stevie St. John, happy birthday, buddy. Thanks for watching, Stevie. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. There's a line drive up the middle, and Xavier Faribault, on his 11th birthday, finds himself on first base.
Nice solid hit.
Base hit brings up right fielder Micah Faribault.
Six to 0 is the score. That's gonna be a pop-up, fielded by the center fielder, Jamison 4.
Jamison 4.
Game's halfway over. 6 to 0. Holsinger leads it, and we will turn over to the next inning and go ahead and mute ourselves for now. It's Little League Baseball live from the John Kraft Field at AABA. We'll return next after this. Welcome back, everyone. We are about ready to get this next inning underway.
Leading off for Sisto, shortstop, Dominic Payo.
We're in the fourth inning. Holsinger leads at 6-0. Swing and a miss. Thomas Browse is now the pitcher for Holsingers. 0-1 count.
Tom's always had a tall, lanky delivery.
Ground ball.
Nice velocity there.
Oh, it's an out call at first. Disagreement there by Sisto coaching staff.
Now batting third baseman, Jensen Treese.
1 out. Bobby Holland is watching tonight on the broadcast. Bob saying you guys are doing a great job. Bob, longtime friend and viewer, and also a guest commentator last season.
Yeah, he did. Bobby, you were really good last year.
Let's bring on Jim Klausman here in the background. Here's Bobby McManus. I'm Jordan Rowe. Way to say Bob Holland, Jim.
Hi, Bob.
Man of few words.
So we'll see if Bob has any response here. Bob, you wanted to mention something about something special happening too. With regards to this gentleman.
Yeah. I don't want to say we're competing leagues. We're not. It's great to have youth baseball all through the city. And on Saturday morning, first pitch honors will go to Mr. Jim Klausman.
Wow.
Up at East End.
That's awesome.
Not only will he be throwing out the first pitch, they're going to take some time and really honor this man and go over all of his career stats during his time that he coached.
Next up, center fielder Jameson Ford.
Up at East End. I don't think anybody up there has had more championships than Mr. Klausman's had, coaching-wise, at East End. That's something to be proud of for our... Are we still the head umpire?
Are we still the head umpire?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Head umpire Jim Klausman.
See, I'm retired, so I'm a little bit out of the loop.
I'm not. I'm down here when I'm on field too.
I know you are.
Head groundskeeper, head umpire. What can't this man do? That is the question. We have a comment here, Jim, from Stevie St. John. Coach Klausman deserves it. GOAT. Translated means greatest of all time.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Bring in the comments, folks, that you have them for Jim Klausman or Bob McManus. Bob Holland's commenting here. Jimmy won 12 championships in a span of 14 years. Confirmed. That's fantastic.
That's good.
Hard to replicate that. That's all we could say.
Jimmy understands the game and coaches the game the way it should be coached. And I mean, both sides of the ball.
Mm-hmm. Quite the legacy,
Yeah.
Mr.
Thank
Klausman.
you.
And anybody who's ever played for him will tell you that.
Second base, take your flip-flop and then don't jump, so you can get wagon.
Phillips for wagon.
You get the Browns, pitch the last inning?
Yeah.
Okay. You're good to pitch now, so you can't, 11. 11.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Got to worry about the pitch count.
I need to be informed a little sooner. We'll be right back, folks. Right after this.
Looks like It's up the mountain this year.
Welcome back.
It's up in Crescent, I believe.
0-1 count on Carter Klausman in the bottom of the fourth. He gonna take a ground ball to the second baseman. A nice grab there by second baseman. Let's see who that is. They just switched around. Tyler Davis. There's an out. Now batting shortstop, Thomas Browse. Thomas Browse is up. Next. Six to nothing. Holsinger leads.
A nice play by Davis at second.
0-2 count there. Let's see, a comment just came in. Bob Holland, once again, saying, greatest Little League manager in my lifetime, my mentor with a heart. That's about you, sir. Great compliments coming in now.
It is. It's overwhelming, it really is.
That's fantastic. Thanks for sharing that, Bob. Thanks for watching. Oh, it's going to be a moonshot.
He tattooed it.
And
Below the
it's
yellow line.
below the yellow line. So Thomas Browse is running to third
Send him.
base.
You're sending him, Brian.
Play at the plate.
He missed him.
They call him out. We do have an injury.
Ben's got the correct determination there, where it was incidental contact. Should he have slid? He certainly should have slid. Yeah. I'm not on, right?
We will be right back after this, folks, as we have an injury timeout. Welcome back, everyone. We have ourselves a break as an injured player is heading back out. It looks like John Sisto will be getting a new catcher. After we saw, as you saw, if you're watching, there was a bit of a collision there at the plate. Bobby McManus, what did you see in that play?
When Tommy came in, the catcher was, unfortunately, he was playing it like he was at first base, where he had his foot on the bag, stretching as if he was stretching for a force out. Caught the ball, turned to his left. Tommy's coming in full bore, should have slid. One of two things. When the catcher reached out to make the tag, the glove went between Tommy's legs. Whether he brushed the legs or not, I can't answer that question. But I think his left foot may have clipped Mr. Maine's forehead and kind of knocked him over a little bit. But they checked him out, and he seems like he's okay. They're going to leave him in. He moved over to third. They rotated a few guys in. Jensen went to short, and now DP is behind the plate. One thing that could have happened there, they could have taken a look at, was Tommy's intention to jump over the catcher, or was he jumping over to avoid the tag? I do believe it was incidental contact where he wasn't maliciously trying to run the catcher over.
Now batting pitcher, Cannon Shields.
So that was an unfortunate incident there that the young man ended up being hurt for a little while. So it's the game of Little League, and everything happens so fast like this. And
Speaking of fast, let's see if Cannon Shields threw the wheels on.
See if he holds it second. He'll probably hold it second there.
No, he's not. He's moving. He saw that ball go past the
Good base running.
shortstop. He made it all the way to third there.
Good base running. He's seen the error and the drop ball.
A hit thrown by first baseman Dave Lechner.
Dane here. He's due to make a
Ball outside.
He's a very disciplined hitter. I'm saying I can see it now.
How old is he now?
I think he's finally 12.
Some of these players, it feels like, have been around
They've
forever.
been
Thomas Browse, I feel like he's just been around. And I think it's a credit to them because that means they've been making such an impact for so long.
Yeah. And I've always said that Dane's such a nice kid, good, quiet kid. I think he's coachable. He was always one of those kids I thought, man, you could build a team around him.
Marissa with a comment there. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Marissa. Background music is now off. 2-2 count. Marissa also commented and said, great play by the catcher. Hope he's okay. Thanks for sending that in. It looks like he is okay there at third base now.
And it really was. I mean, he turned, he did what he was supposed to do, turned to make the tag. Thomas Browse is very athletic.
2-2 count. Strike three called. Third out of the inning. Holsingers goes down without scoring. We move on to the fifth inning, and we'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Leading off for Sisto, third baseman, Matthew Maines. Matthew Maines is here. He's the young player who had a bit of an injury, but he's back in action.
He is a tough kid. That's credit to him for hanging in there. And sometimes it's just scary at first. But he's a tough young man. I mean, the pitch before that, the ball's in the dirt. The catcher and the umpire both turned their backs to the ball, spun their heads around.
Sweet it is. We had another comment here from Bob Holland saying, FYI, his dad, Al Klausman, was a legend when I played.
Your dad helped build East End, is that correct?
That is correct.
The patriarch of East End Little League.
In fact, I believe. Nice little picture. Your father actually coached when the field was up in the parking lot. That's where your father started. That's where he coached when the field was up in the parking lot.
But we go back even farther than that. Because we played in Logan. There was 4 teams, and there was a team out at Helsel Hardware. You know where Helsel Hardware is out at?
Yeah.
Remember when you turned left there to go to the ball fields that were there?
No, I do not.
Right behind Helsel Hardware, like at the big intersection. You turn left like you're gonna go.
No, I don't remember the ball. I don't remember the ball fields there.
There was a ball field there, right? Huge. And there was a team called Helsel Hardware, and the other 4 teams, but they come in and play games at Logan against us and that, but we all went out there.
Now batting first baseman, Max Frederick.
To get them home games out there.
Huh.
I'm telling you.
That's back when the Rotroff Ford was around, right? In Beasley.
Yeah, that's about the...
Bob Holland, Bob Holland says, good night, Jordan and Bobby. Tell Jimmy not to bounce it. I'll be watching. Thank you, Bob.
Thanks for hanging out, Bobby. He's a good man. Much respect. So much respect to Bobby.
Bob Holland, manager of that Dreyer 2009 team.
Oh, that was a fun team.
Undefeated, straight to the Dean Patterson.
But the bad thing is, everybody thought me and Bobby were friends. Me and Bob were the best of friends. We just had a happy rivalry.
Yeah, that's part of baseball.
It is. We're buddies to this day.
Mr. Sheehan calling both sides of the plate tonight.
Now batting Nolan Phillips. Nolan Phillips is now entering the game for Sisto in the 7th spot with 2 outs.
That's it. Get in on the plate.
Strike called.
Tough position for a youngster to come in against a big hard thrower like Tommy Browse.
Oh, for sure.
Sees those long legs out there coming at you. Yeah.
Strike 3 called on Nolan Phillips. Browse now has 5 strikeouts. And we go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 6-0. Holsinger leads it. We'll see if Holsinger can get their bats going and get some more runs on the board. Live from the John Kraft Field at AABA. We'll be back after this.
Leading off Holsinger, stop, Shane Gordy.
Coach Kishati.
We will talk about that for sure.
That's a nice honor that they bestowed on those two gentlemen.
In fact, how about we discuss that right now?
You see the benches? Benches. So they on the back of the nose, the way they say works. One said that Kishari's name on it. They were sitting here the day we were going to open. When I was working, I seen them sitting there. Those benches are gorgeous.
Yeah.
1-1 count here on Shane Gordy. We will talk about the great recognition that was just bestowed upon two folks here at this league, two individuals who made a great deal to this league, and you'll see them on screen at this time. Right there you have it. Carl Kishati Field is now the name of the prior field named 10th Street. And as you can also see, John Kraft Field is the new home of 9th Street. So those beautiful images appear at both fields. A great honor to both of them.
Now batting catcher Deshaun Hudson.
Now, here's a little bit to put into perspective for those who may not know those two gentlemen. Those guys were coaching before the Altoona Little League was here, when the field that we played at was the old Joe Nice player by Mr. Maines.
Next up, Trent Farrell.
Our previous field that we played at was over on right smack in the middle of 17th Street there by the Pleasant Valley Bowl, the bowling alley, called Joe Riley Field. Everybody called it Jaggard Street, yeah. I actually played for Coach Kishati. 30 years plus years ago. No, I'm sorry. 40 years ago. And Coach Kraft was an assistant coach at that time. So that's how long those two gentlemen have been involved in the league. I played with guys like Johnny Gordy, who helped coach Holsingers years ago, Britt Waite, Doug Rosenberry, for those who might know Doug Rosenberry. That was the old days back in at Joe Riley at 17th Street. And yeah, Coach Kishati was my coach, and Coach Kraft was an assistant coach at the time. Yeah, I had to go into the bowling alley if we didn't have a concession stand. We had a small little press box.
Isn't that something?
Yeah, you had to go into the bowling alley if you wanted something to eat. If you wanted to use the restroom, you had to go over into the bowling alley. See Jeannie Montgomery.
That's going to be a little pop-up.
Nice play.
Caught by the second baseman. And we go on to the top of the sixth.
I'm gonna go see Mike Hayes. I said before, I haven't seen him forever.
All right. Jim Klausman head out. Thank you so much for joining us today.
If I don't talk to you again, congratulations and good luck. Warm up that arm. And then ice her down then. That was off of.
Yeah.
I found that off of.
Leading off the sixth for Sisto, left fielder Levi Goodman.
Welcome back, everyone. Top of the sixth. Sisto's up, and they have to get some runs here, or else it will mean the end of their undefeated season. I'm Jordan Roan, joined alongside Bobby McManus. We have ourselves the score on your screen. I'm going to get that down here to become the ticker.
As you see, Mr. Dane Lechner is on the mound. We got a little hand injury by the catcher.
Shane Gordy.
Is that Shane Gordy behind the plate?
Yes.
Okay.
Adam Brent commented from earlier. This is about Thomas Browsey commented about Thomas saying he's throwing hard. Yeah, Adam, he does have a... Bobby, would you say Thomas might be the hardest thrower in the league this year?
You know what? I cannot give you an honest answer on that because this is my first game
Yeah, mine too.
down here at the Altoona Area Baseball Association.
So time will tell, Adam. We'll see what the competition looks like before we make that proclamation. And Dave Lanzell says, nice catch, Tyler.
Shane's having some issues here catching Dane.
Manager Fariba's coming out to switch out his catcher.
Catchers are tough. They're tough kids, but you get that situation. That first time you get that, you catch that ball wrong. You get that backwards. It's like it's always going to be aggravating injury. You know, the toughest thing is, you know, and like kind of like Ben's explaining down there, you want to catch it in the web. But I think that he's going to be conscious now of that.
Yeah.
That thumb every pitch.
Adam says Dane might throw even harder.
I'd say Dane's throwing a little bit harder. The thing about Tommy is ever since he was 10 and threw for Holsingers when he threw hard and consistent every time. I mean, there was never an issue with with his pitching ability. And I don't ever want to say anything bad about a kid, and I never would. And Tommy's shown a lot more maturity as he's grown up. And that's hard to be thrown out there on the mound at 9 and 10, and when you throw as well and as hard as he does, to perform at the level that everybody just assumes that you should, and when you don't, that's kind of, that eats at you as a kid, and you lose yourself a little bit out there, which unfortunately he did suffer from that, but from what I've seen tonight, and even last year, I mean, he showed so much maturity last year as a pitcher, and you can see you can put him anywhere on the diamond, and he'll perform for you. He's a nice kid. Just you know, he's quiet, he's pleasant. You never hear a complaint out of him. And you know, you can see him out there talking to his young third baseman, saying, "Hey, you know, this is what we want to see out of you." I'm sure, and he's out there being a leader.
1 ball, 2 strikes. We have ourselves a new catcher. As it's a 1 ball, a 2 ball, 2 strike count.
Looks like they brought back in the gentleman that started. I'm terrible with names. I apologize.
Deshaun Hudson.
Yeah, Deshaun Hudson. That's a tough pitch. That was a tough pitch.
Levi Goodman goes down on strikes, 1 out. Now batting second baseman Tyler Davis. Tyler Davis up to bat. Bobby, I did want to, you know, I was curious what you might have been up to during this off season, and well, that led me to do a little digging, and I was able to find.
What did you find?
This beautiful picture.
That's years ago. Went to that's from New Hampshire.
Is that right?
Yeah. It was a place called Echo Park in New Hampshire. It's probably back. I bet you 2018, maybe 2019. Yeah, I was lucky enough that 1 year for Christmas, my two boys and my wife and their wives went together and they designed and bought me my own photography website called RJM Photography.
Oh my gosh.
At squarespace.com. You can find it, a link to it from my Facebook page.
Sure. Whoa, but
And really all it's on
sweet.
it.
Yeah.
There's tons of pictures I've taken, but
That's fantastic.
but yeah, I've been fortunate enough to travel around. Went to nice swing air. Got 2 outs now. I've been to Maine.
Next to the plate, pitcher Bryce Snare.
We've been to Boston. We've been to New Hampshire. And September, I will say, because of my neuropathy is getting worse, that should do it. There it is.
That's it.
That's the ball game. But yeah, because my neuropathy is getting worse, we're actually in September. We're going on a 12-day land and sea cruise to Alaska.
Oh my gosh, that
So,
sounds fantastic.
Stay tuned to the website to hopefully see a few whales and bears and a reindeer or two and who knows what.
Bobby McManus Photography, folks. We will get you that link, and maybe we can do a little partnership, get you to provide some photographs for the broadcast. That's the game, folks. Final score: Holsinger 6, John Sisto 0. A good game to both teams.
But the important part is the ball game and well played game by both teams. Some very well placed hits from Holsingers, and Sisto's played really really good defense. It was a tough fly ball, center field. That gave up the triple. But Mr. Four, he tracked it down. He got a glove on it. He just couldn't squeeze. Some well-placed hits from Holsingers, and that just sealed the deal. But can't take anything away from Sisto. They played well. You run into a juggernaut like Tommy Browse and Dane to close it out. Well, let's not take anything away from Shields. Our starting pitcher for Holsingers, he pitched pretty good too. He had 5 or 6 strikeouts, I believe.
Adam Brett, good job, HP. Christy Marie, way to go, HP. So a lot of love coming out right now for Holsinger's Plumbing as they continue to stay undefeated. They haven't lost a regular season game since the summer of 2021, Bobby.
Think about that.
That is just a tremendous feat. So, any last words, Bobby?
No, let's just keep the train rolling. If you're HP and if you're Sistos, you just take a look at the game and think, okay, what do we got to build on, and what can we do moving forward with our pitching. They had a youngster on the mound tonight. I don't know the age of that the boy that started. Threw strikes, threw well. They hit him. Sistos played good defense behind him. So I don't know how deep they are in pitching, but as you can see, that Holsingers is pretty deep. So they might be a tough out all year. So time will tell, and see where the season goes. But it's a long year.
Long year indeed.
18 games. I'm not even sure how many games they play.
Well, it's April 19th, and who knows what we'll be watching in July when it comes time to playoffs. But I think it's probably a good bet to make that these two teams probably will be showing up.
Yeah, I'm thinking they're both playoff teams here. Pio's going to put together a good defense. He's a good coach. He knows kids. He knows how to get kids to perform. So
we shall see. Thank you so much to everyone for watching from the John Kraft Field at the Altoona Area Baseball Association. Final score: Holsingers wins at 6-0. They move to 3-0. John Sisto goes to 2-1. We will catch you again live on Facebook and YouTube. Stevie St. John gets the last word. Way to go, Holsinger Plumbing. Thank you, Stevie. And thanks to everyone for watching tonight. Have a wonderful rest of your evening, and take care. Bye-bye, everyone.
Is it you donated or?
This should.
Thinking.
It should leave soon. Might be able to check the Facebook page to see if it's still popping up.